So, hi. So, this is going to be a kind of Lush Christmas gift guide. If you want to get someone Lush for Christmas, maybe you're a big fan of Lush and you kind of just don't know where to start with shopping for people, or if you're shopping for someone who is a big fan of Lush, this is just a bunch of stuff that when I was working there people really enjoyed. They're kind of more general, so if someone has like a really specific skin type, maybe it's best to kind of go in and like be a little bit more specific and kind of always give as much as you know. But most of these will work for everyone, if not most people. I always say keep the receipt, get a gift receipt off people, and then if it doesn't work or if they're allergic to something in it, they can always just return it and swap for something else that they would enjoy a little bit more. So I have lots of these products. I don't have all of them because, as I said, these are going to be more like generally well-loved things from Lush, so that doesn't mean that I necessarily loved all of these things, and it also doesn't mean that I necessarily have even the ones that I did like with me, but I'll be showing you a good few, and then ones that I don't have I can put pictures of somewhere on the screen, I guess, just to help you like find them and kind of get a good idea of them. I think one thing that is really easy to shop for people in Lush is soap. Hopefully everyone uses soap in some kind of way. You can kind of get different smells based on what you think the person would enjoy, different feelings, different like levels of moisturization, that kind of thing. So I only have one of the soaps that I wanted to talk about today, and it's the Baked Alaska. So this is one of the Christmas ones, and this one has been around for years. It's always been one that I really loved, and I only actually got it for the first time this year. They come in little squares like this, pre-cut this year. These have to be cut like regular soaps every year, but this year they're not. Baked Alaska is one that people really love. Golden Pear is one that people are really loving this year. It's kind of like a little bit more of a spicy, Christmassier scent. So that's really popular this year. Baked Alaska is a little bit more kind of like citrusy, but also sweet in some kind of a way. Very hard to describe scents, but that's what it kind of smells like. It's something that everyone has loved for years. So there are two Christmas soaps you could go for. Another really popular one is Rockstar. That was the most popular one in the Lush that I worked for. And that one is like freshly cut, so you bring a piece up and they'll cut you the amount that you ask for. Next, if you want to go for skincare but like things that are a little bit more general, there are things like cleansers that a lot of people really enjoy. So for example, the Ultra Blend cleanser, you can't get this size in store, so unless you're ordering from online, you can either get like half that or one of the like smaller pots. But Ultra Blend is really good at taking off makeup, so if someone wears a lot of heavy makeup, it's also really good for that because it's just amazing at taking off makeup. Even drag queens use it, so it can take off a lot. It's like beeswax based, so it's not actually vegan. There is a vegan makeup remover in Lush, but it wouldn't be this one. It wouldn't be as popular either. And there's loads of honey and there's loads of rose, so it's really soothing for the skin, very hydrating and moisturizing, and a lot of people really love this. Another cleanser that people really love is Angels on Bare Skin. So this one would be lavender and ground up almonds. Has a very gentle exfoliant. It's quite good if you have dry skin, but also can be good for combination skin, and probably the most popular cleanser from like my selling experience anyway. A lot more people went for Angels on Bare Skin than anything else. The lighting is changing, thanks. Let the Good Times Roll is another really popular one, but I think that one's a little bit more specific, I found anyway, and people did tend to like this one a little bit more. For face masks, I have three options that I would kind of suggest for like kind of regular skin, I guess, kind of more general. So Cup of Coffee, it's a really nice one. It has loads of agave syrup, which is nice and moisturizing, more hydrating, and yeah, so it has loads of ground up coffee beans, to gently exfoliate the skin. It can be used all over the body. It's good for cellulite if you use it on other parts of your body. So a lot of people really love this one, especially if they're a big coffee drinker. They'll really enjoy this one because it does smell of coffee really nicely, and a lot of people really love it. Mask Magnum Minty was for a long time the most popular Lush product. I don't know if that was just in my shop or across loads of shops. I think it was across loads of shops. I use the self-preserving one because my skin has gone a little bit drier and it would tend to be quite sensitive, so I think this one is really good if you don't know what someone's skin is like, so you don't know if they're sensitive or dry or anything. It's kind of the safer option. It's really stimulating and it's exfoliating for the skin. It's really good for anyone with like a bad breakout as well, and it's really nice to give your skin a bit of a glow too. I also find cup of coffee gives my skin a nice glow as well, so if you want them to be glowing, it's a really nice one. The last skincare thing that I have is Grease Lightening. So this is just a spot treatment. It's really good if you're shopping for like a teenager who might have troubled skin. It has loads of antiseptic and antibacterial herbs in there, loads of aloe vera, which is really good for soothing the skin but also getting rid of acne. So it's a really good kind of all-rounder, and it's the only, I don't think there's an exclusive one online or anything, so it's the only spot treatment we have. So it is made to like suit all types of skin. If you wanted to go for hair care, the most popular hair treatment, anyway, my experience, was Shrumama. There are so many different pronunciations of this and I don't know if anyone really does know how to pronounce it, but it's a really gorgeous hair treatment. When I left, I got the big one online, so again, you can't get this in store, but you can get like a big one like this. You put it in on dry hair. It's really moisturizing, has avocado, has eggs, has bananas, which I'm actually allergic to, but I still use this because it's so good for my hair, and has loads of olive oil, which goes really well with my hair personally as well, even though I have quite oily hair. So it's a really good all-rounder. It'll keep the hair nice and strong, nice and moisturized. It's really conditioning, so a lot of people really love this one. R&B is another nice one. I would recommend for most people to get like the smaller tub of this because a little bit really does go a long way, especially if you have straight hair. It was originally designed for kind of like afro curly hair, but even if you have like afro hair, it would, like, you wouldn't use a lot of it at a time, do you know what I mean? And especially for me with straight hair, I use like, I barely use any at all. I get the tiniest bit and I kind of like spread it all over my hand and just put it through the bottoms of my hair, so you really don't need to use a lot. So this will last you a really long time, but especially if someone has curly hair, it's a really nice one to use. Moving on to like body and shower stuff, I have two of the Sleepy range things right now. So Sleepy and Cinders are both Christmas exclusives, and I'll start off talking about Sleepy. It's a very popular scent all across Lush, so it's a twilight scent as well. It has the lavender and the tonka and the ylang ylang. It's a really gorgeous scent, and I always get a little bubble whenever I open it. I don't know if you can see that. Big massive bubble. So it's a really gorgeous scent, very popular. The Sleepy body lotion is the most popular product at the moment in Lush, or at least it was last time I checked. So they're the same smell. This is around all year round, so no matter when you're buying it or who you're buying it for, it's amazing. It became so popular because it helps people fall asleep at night. It smells amazing. It's also the Twilight body spray smell, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, a lot of people really love this one, so I would highly recommend if you know someone isn't a great sleeper. It's a really good one to go for, or someone who might be stressed with exams. It's a really nice way to help people relax. And then the shower gel as well. Another shower gel that I really love that is only out for Christmas, which breaks my heart, is Cinder's shower gel. So it's really Christmassy smell, but not like too spicy. It has loads of maple syrup in it, has some fine sea salt and some pumpkin seed oil. And if you look underneath the bottle, so you can see little black bits, which are pumpkin seeds. There's also aloe vera extract, so it's really nice for the skin as well, really soothing. But it's just a really lovely one for Christmas time, so I would definitely recommend this as well if you wanted something for someone who really loves Christmas, or maybe is a little bit like older. If you wanted to go for something for younger people, Snow Fairy is really popular one all year round. It doesn't sell all year round, but people do always go into Lush and say, hi, can I have that sleepy thing? And we have to say, no, you can't have it, sorry. I do have some of that for gifts, but I'm not going to take out gifts for people because I don't want to be weird and touch other people's things. So very popular one, and even like we even have the like 1 kg size one, so it's great. One thing that I do have in the Sleepy scent is the Sleepy Naked Body Conditioner. So I really love body conditioners. There's something else on here. I really love body conditioners, but I prefer naked ones, and there's also naked versions of these guys as well, and I do have the Naked Cinders, which I like, but sometimes it is nice to just have the bottle. But the body conditioners I really love. I think the naked ones work a lot better. They tend to be cheaper because they tend to be smaller in size, but they last really long. I find that when I'm in the shower, if I get the like liquid potted ones, they don't really like work on my skin as well, because if it's too damp it'll just not do anything, but this melts really well into even damp skin. And also there's no packaging, so that makes it just a little bit nicer. There are so many bath products that you could buy for someone, so I'm just going to go through a little list of them that I have written down here. I definitely do not have all of these guys with me, but you could get them in store. There's just so many to choose from. I only have a small few with me here. So the Goddess Bath Bomb recently came out in stores. It's the Ariana Grande inspired one. It was originally called God is a Woman. Lots of people really wanted it. It was only available online for a really long time, but now all the stores have them, so you could pick up one of those, especially if you have an Ariana Grande fan. They'd really love it. It looks amazing in the water, so I would definitely recommend that. Twilight is another one, so again it has that lavender, it has that tonka, it has that ylang ylang, and looks really pretty in the water, and it's a favourite of a lot of people. Golden Wonder is another one, and that's just every single year everyone loves Golden Wonder. I don't have it myself, I'm actually not a huge fan of it, but so many other people love it. I have Cheery Christmas Bath Bomb. So this one, it's quite sweet. When I first saw it, I thought that it was a Snow Fairy kind of bath bomb. It definitely isn't. There's a different kind of Snow Fairy bath bomb, which is a jelly bomb, which some people really love as well. If you're shopping for a kid, consider getting a jelly bomb, and get a demo of it in store as well. But I really love this one. I want to use it soon because it's not lasting too well. It's kind of going like a bit powdery, it doesn't feel very fresh, so I think I'm gonna have to use this one maybe this week. It's really lovely. I have the year-round I have the year-round bubble bar Sunny Side, super glittery. All bubble bars are multiple use. This is the back of it. They're all multiple use, so you can break off a little bit and just use a tiny bit, but a little bit goes a really long way on this, especially with all the glitter, and just makes any bath mermaid water. So you can mix it in with another bubble bar or a bath bomb, and it just completely is a whole different experience. I also have the Yog Nog Yule Log bubble bar. So it is this one here. It is the like creamiest bubble bar I've ever had in my life. I love the smell. I love the Yog Nog smell so much. Oh, it's just stunning. And it's just really creamy on the skin. So I would definitely be mixing this with another bath bomb or two. I'm a huge fan. Also, any kind of reusable bubble bars are great. I have this one here. Again, this can be found all year long. It's the Candy Bubble Brush. Smells like Snow Fairy, can be used up to 10 times, and you can paint on the bubbles. So that's really, really cool. Last but not least, I have smell things. So perfumes, body sprays, things like that. I'll start off with the one that I don't have, which is Snow Fairy. Again, only around for this time of year. Really, really popular. It lingers more than any other body spray or even perfume I've ever smelled in my life. So I'll have it for like days on end. So it's a really, really gorgeous one. I would definitely consider picking it up for someone. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I also have, I said I'd come back to it, the Twilight body spray. This I spray on my pillow just about every night before I go to sleep. Really helps me sleep, really calms me down and relaxes me. So again, tonka, lavender, ylang ylang, all in here. And you can literally buy Twilight in almost any part of a Lush shop. So it's really, really cool. If you're ordering from online, I would definitely consider picking up Love. If you want to smell this in store, I think you can smell it all year round in the Oxford Street shop, but if you're not near the Oxford Street Lush, you can go into any Lush and smell the Love Atmosphere. So it's going to be the same scent as this, and I really, really love it, and I had to get it, and everyone who has smelled this has said that it's amazing. So I'm really happy with this. It's very, I didn't think that I'd like it based on the ingredients, but the smell combinations are just so good together. It's kind of, it's not super sweet, but it's just amazing. I don't know how to explain it. It's just great. And then two perfumes that I have. Again, this is based on what people tended to love when I was working in Lush. So I don't think I've ever had someone say that they didn't like what Would Love do. I don't think anyone has ever not liked this after I showed it to them. So What Would Love do is my favorite perfume. It reminds me of Paris because I wore it when I went to Paris earlier this year, and then again later this year, and it is just the best smell ever, and it brings back such good memories. It's just there's no way for me to describe it. You'll have to just go into a shop and smell it. And there's lavender oil and tangerine oil, which I didn't think would go very well together, but they do. They're absolutely stunning together, and I would definitely consider picking this up for someone. It's quite inexpensive. Both of these perfumes are inexpensive, and the spray bottles last for ages, so they'd only be like a little bit more than these guys, so it's actually quite impressive how cheap they are. And then Amelie May. This one is very, very sweet. It is much sweeter than a lot of the perfumes we have in Lush. The formula was created by an 8-year-old, one of the granddaughters of one of the founders, but it's a good one to get for like maybe teenage girls or like kind of younger kids. There's wash cards as well, which were big sellers with parents, so they would give the little wash cards with the same smell as this to their kids, and they'd like use them at school and stuff. This is going to be like gifted to people, not this one. This one is my own one, but I know a lot of people will really, really love this, so I have this one as well. And yeah, that's so thank you for watching this video. I hope it helped you shop for the Lushy in your life. Yeah, Merry Christmas.